I'm back, baby. Did you miss me? Oh, well.
Whatever.
I missed y'all. How y'all doing? Anyway, I went on my annual summer YouTube hiatus and I had a ball. Did some entertaining at the house, took a couple of road trips, went to a couple of concerts. I even had a Michael Jackson themed birthday party where my friend showed up and showed out. But anyway, we need to get back to business.
Oh well, back to business.
And in my time away, I tried some amazing glow getters, but I also tried some no getters, and thus a new series is born. Glow getter or no getter? Let's talk about it. All right, let's start out positive. Now, the skin was skinning this summer thanks to a couple of new products. Well, one is brand new and then the other two are new to me, but nonetheless. Timestamps will be listed below. I highly encourage you to watch the full video, but you know, the timestamps are there to help you navigate to the video in case you want to rewatch something, you know? The first being the Olay Super Serum, which I got to try out like a month or two in advance of it coming out, thanks to a campaign that I did recently with Olay. Now, what I love about this product is that it provides 5 luxury serum benefits in just one product. Now, some of y'all get a little beside yourselves and you think, you know, let me put a whole bunch of products.
Super potent.
I need this going fast. You think, you know, you're
gonna speed things up.
But however, chances are you are probably going to fall a bunch of steps backwards because there's a huge possibility of irritating your skin and then adding on extra skin problems that you didn't have before. Anyway, back to this product, 5 luxury serum benefits, and it's like $30, so like for me that's a win. And what are those 5 benefits you might be asking me? I'm gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? Relax. Love you. Anyway, hydrate. It can help to even the skin's tone. It can help to visually plump the skin. It helps to brighten, and it helps to smooth visible lines. Now what's in it? I'm gonna tell you. Niacinamide, aka vitamin B3, is found in a lot of skincare because it has some amazing benefits. It helps to repair the skin's barrier, which is great if you have dry skin because it helps to soothe the barrier, help you to retain more of that hydration that your skin desperately needs. It's also great for oily skin because it helps to even things out so you're not as oily. It's also an antioxidant, which helps to protect the skin from all of the gunk that's just in the environment throughout the day just coming for your skin. It can also be helpful with hyperpigmentation and a slew of other things. Now, this has activated niacinamide, which basically means that you're going to get 2 months of visual benefits in 2 weeks. There's also vitamin C in here, which is great for brightening. There's collagen peptide in here, which is great for visibly firming the skin. Vitamin E, another antioxidant that helps, you know, protect the skin from all the gunk that's in the environment just trying to come for your skin. And it also contains AHA, which in this case lactic acid, which is a gentle exfoliant that's a little bit more hydrating than the other exfoliants. Another thing that I really liked about this serum is that I could have the laziest morning or evening dragging myself out of the bed or traipsing in from a night out. This plus my cleanser and a moisturizer, and that's it. You know, that's the routine. That's it. Now, that doesn't mean that having a skincare routine that has like a lot of steps in it is necessarily bad. If you can keep up with it, and if nothing is giving your skin a bad reaction, then, you know, go for the multi-step routine. But if you want to consolidate, you might want to check into something like the Olay Super Serum. I have links listed below with everything else that's mentioned in this video. Now, some additional relatively new to me products that I love this summer, and I talked about one of these already in a previous sunscreen video. Now, these are from Bolden Skincare, which is a Black female-owned brand. I did some work with them over the summer. I was at their Curl Fest event, you know, talking skincare to the crowds and whatnot. That was a lot of fun. The sunscreen, like I mentioned in the previous video when I tried it out, I've had this sunscreen on repeat this summer. It's super lightweight, yet moisturizing. Now, if you really want to simplify your daytime routine, you can do something like you cleanse, you do your Olay Super Serum, and then you got your moisturizer and sunscreen in one step with the Bolden, like boom, boom, boom. This also has some brightening properties to it. It has vitamin C. I really love how this feels like there's absolutely nothing on. Once you put it on, it sinks into the skin. There's no greasy feel. There's no white cast. I mean, it is an organic / chemical sunscreen, which, you know, is kind of hard to get a white cast with chemical / organic sunscreens. Very good. I'll have it linked below. I also love their F-Hydra moisturizer, which contains vitamin F. If you remember from previous videos, vitamin F is amazing for protecting and strengthening the skin barrier, which means healthier skin, which in turn is great if you're someone that's suffering from dry skin or if you have hyperpigmentation. And if you have oily skin like me, don't count this out. I usually use this at night. And I would use it in the daytime as it gets cold out. And fun fact, vitamin F is not an actual vitamin.
I'm sorry, what?
It's an industry term that, you know, encompasses the various fatty acid oils. Check out these two videos for more information. The F-Hydra moisturizer is super creamy, but it's lightweight. It sinks right into the skin so it doesn't feel greasy or heavy. You can also use this during the day with your sunscreen. For me, because I have oily skin, this is not something I use during the day in the summer. You know, maybe as things get a little colder down the line, I could use this during the day. But, you know, for my oily skin self, I mostly use this at night. Now let's quickly talk about some makeup products before we move on to the no-getters. Now, when I wear makeup, I ain't trying to fuss with it all day. I want to put that sucker on and move on with my life. And these one-size products have been
Amazing for that.
the One Size Ultimate Blurring Setting Powder is amazing at setting makeup. It gives it a beautiful finish that doesn't look casket sharp. It's like a natural matte. Y'all remember there was that era where makeup was getting a little too matte. It was very much given rest in peace. This is not gonna do that. So I have this in the dark deep. I would probably suggest, you know, everybody's makeup use is a little bit different, but I would be willing to bet that most people, you know, you can go ahead and get you the mini size. Now the mini size only comes in two shades, the dark deep and the universal translucent. So if you need the yellow one, then, you know, you're stuck buying the big container. But I have a feeling like this container of powder might outlast me. You know, I ain't a spring chicken anymore. As I get a little older, I appreciate the luminosity. Even though I have oily skin, I do appreciate a luminous or a slightly dewy look. So sometimes I'll set my makeup with the Preserve the Serve Luminous Setting Mist. I love this because it'll take down, you know, any kind of that powdery kind of look where it's like, you know, you want your makeup to look finished, but not like too finished, because then that, you know, kind of doesn't look very natural. So this kind of, you know, takes that down a notch, and it helps the makeup to stay on practically all day. And this is where the So product comes in. So, you know, the On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this product. This product does what it says it's going to do and more. So I like that it sets the makeup. It's not going to give you that casket sharp matte, because as you can tell from this video,
I don't like casket sharp.
I like a nice natural matte or a natural luminous kind of, you know, I want my skin to look like skin. I want my makeup to look like, you know, like my skin is just like shining through, right? However, this is probably my second or third can of this, and what becomes a little bit annoying, once you've had this for a little while, sometimes the product gets kind of stuck in the nozzle, which is super annoying because you just spraying and spraying and spraying and nothing is coming out. So what I've done is, you know, sometimes I'll take the nozzle off and I'll let it sit in some warm water for about 30 seconds to a minute and then, you know, pop it back on. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Now I kind of have to like really like aggressively shake the bottle as I'm spraying for the contents to come out. I mean, that is something that, you know, can typically happen with you know, a product like this. Now, although I'm in a cosmetic science program at Spelman, you know, online and whatnot, I'm not that deep in it. I ain't finished yet. It's a great product. I'm probably going to buy another one once this is finished, but I'm really hoping that something can be done about the product getting stuck in the nozzle, because it's really annoying. So, you know, we'll see. If you have tried this before or a similar product, you know, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'm gonna link this with everything else. Now let's move on to what I think is a no-getter. Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen has been a bestseller for a long time, and I can see why. It's a clear sunscreen. It works for multiple skin tones, different skin types. You can use it typically year-round, you know, you just switch up your moisturizer. You can wear it with your winter moisturizer, your summer moisturizer. In theory, though, because there is silicone in the Unseen sunscreen, and sometimes you might get a little pilling if your moisturizer and, you know, the Unseen sunscreen don't play nice. It's also something that gives a really nice effect that you could use it as a makeup primer. So I wasn't shocked when they came out with the Unseen sunscreen body. However, after, you know, paying my money to get this and trying it, I was just kind of like,
Who asked for this?
because it feels a little weird. So I bought this out of curiosity, and plus, you know, I am kind of the sunscreen queen here, you know, check my credentials. Nah, but I'm always buying sunscreen to try out for this channel. So anyway, I mean, this is clear, but it's also kind of runny, which makes it feel a little clumsy to put it on. Like, you know, you put it on and, you know, some of it slides off. You know, you gotta be very careful with how you put it on. Now, since it is a body product, I don't know about y'all, but the way I use body products, especially body moisturizers or body sunscreen, I just, and then, you know, that kind of thing. So It could be this kind of stuff all over the place. And I'm pretty clumsy, so, you know, God forbid some of this gets on the floor in the bathroom and then I slip and I fall and, you know, I ain't got my Apple Watch on and my phone is in the other room and I can't even call anybody to come and help me, and I'm calling for my Cat Williams, but, you know, I ain't get the chance to feed him yet, so he's on strike. So I'm just sitting there on the floor naked and hurt. It just feels weird on the skin. Like, I don't mind that silicone type of feeling because silicones can tend to make things feel really soft and feels really nice on the skin. I like that for the face, but like for the body, it just feels like overkill. And then it was like a little clumsy because then it's like, all right, so this is clear and like a gel, but do I wear a moisturizer on underneath and then put this on? Do I wear it alone? So for the summer, I just wore it alone because it's hot outside, right? But in the winter time, you know, I would put a moisturizer on and then put this on top. Like, to me, it could get a little messy. I might as well just wear like a thicker, you know, moisturizing sunscreen, you know what I mean? I'm gonna link this below, but also let me know your thoughts. I'd be very curious to read, you know, if you tried this out or if you didn't try it out, like what your reasoning was behind that. So, you know, get a little chitty chatty in the comments. Let's have a conversation. Now, if you want to hear about more products, check out this video where I talk about more of my skincare and makeup faves from Sephora. Make sure you stay tuned, turn on that notification bell because I've got a bunch of new, really fun series coming up on this channel and I'm testing out, uploading every week. Plus, if you didn't know, I have a fashion channel and a lifestyle channel, which I'll have linked below so you can check me out, and I'll see you in the next one.